G'day guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be going over my round 4 AFL tips, but before we do that I want to congratulate the winner of last round's margin comp, which was Sportsnut 129. He tipped the Dogs to win by 14 in the game against the Swans. Before we go over my tips for this round, let's quickly go over how we went in round 3. So like round 2, we collected a total of 6 correct tips out of the possible 9. I got the first game wrong. I tipped the Swans and the Dogs were victorious in a pretty close game. It turned out to be towards the end. I got the D's game right against the Bombers. I tipped Port Adelaide to win against the Crows, and I got that one wrong because the Crows won after the siren. So yeah, look, we're 0-3 now as a club, so look, there's not much you can do. After the siren in a showdown, that is, yeah, that's crazy. And well done to the Crows. Well done for beating us. But I think we've got our second showdown of the year in round 23, so that'll be interesting. Port, they'll be after some revenge, and you know, that'll be the last round of the season, so it could be a crucial game for both sides to make the finals or whatnot. So that game, round 23, showdown 52, that could be a good game. I got the Giants game right over the Suns. I got the Cats against the Pies. Gee, the Pies looked good, and I just thought, hey, look, the Pies could actually win this in a bit of an upset, but I played it safe, went the Cats, and the Pies should have won, but it was a comeback. And a great comeback it was for the Cats to be victorious in that game. The Lions absolutely pumped the Kangas by over 100 points. Fortunately, I did tip Brisbane. I got the Carlton game right. They only won by a point in the end against the Hawks, so well done to the Hawks. It was a pretty close game in the end. I tipped Richmond and the Saints were too strong for them in the end, and I got the Dockers game right over the Eagles. So a total of 6 out of 9 points again, not too bad. I'd take that. So now let's go over who I'm going to tip for round 4. The first game on a Thursday night between the Power and the Demons at the Adelaide Oval. Yeah, look, I think a lot of people are going to tip the D's, but I'll be sticking to my rules in that I'll always tip the Power, no matter what, as they are my team. So I'll be tipping us by 13 points. Do I think we're going to win? Probably not, but again, I'm sticking to my rules that I'll always tip the Power. Friday night game at the Cattery between the Cats and the Lions. Look, it is the Cats, they play pretty well at that stadium. But hey, look, I reckon Brisbane are going to win this. I'm going to tip them in a bit of an upset tip for the round. They probably should have won their last game that they played there last year, where, well, if this was paid holding the ball, which it was holding the ball, assuming that Zach Bailey kicks the goal, which he would, that means Brisbane would have won. So you could say they're robbed there in that game, so they were close to winning that game. So look, I reckon they can get it done, and a bit of revenge on that game back at that stadium for 2022. Moving on to Saturday's games, the first one being the Swans coming up against the Kangaroos. Yeah, the Swans should win that one at the SCG. The Pies and the Eagles. The Pies are looking good. I know they lost last week and they should have won that, but they're looking good. They should have won that because they were up like so much. And yeah, the Cats came back, a miracle comeback. But yeah, I reckon they'll be too strong over Eagles, who have just got too many players out at the moment. The Tigers and the Bulldogs. Yeah, look, I am disappointed now in the Tigers. They had a good win against GWS in round 2, but I tipped them in round 3 against the Saints, and the Saints, yeah, they won. So I'm a bit disappointed in how the Tigers played, and I want to tip the Dogs to win that one. Fremantle and GWS, 50-50 game, but I think the stadium does it for mine, Optus Stadium. That's why I'll be going for the Dockers in that contest. Moving on to Sunday's games, the first one being the Bombers and the Crows. I'll be going the Bombers in that one. Got the Hawks and the Saints, bit of a 50-50 game. I'll go the Saints to win that one. They had a good win last week over the Tigers, and they'll back it up here against the Hawks, I believe. Moving on to the last game of the round between the Suns and the Blues. Yeah, look, I reckon the Blues will win this one pretty comfortably, and they'll go 4-0, which will be massive. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. But that'll be it from me. I'll see you guys in my next tipping video. Goodbye.